Hi, this is Victor from ActionPlanner. In the last video, we took a look at how you can organize action in projects. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to create your own to-do initiative. Why would you want to need that? Well, because it's important to have a complete overview of both short-term and long-term actions in your to-do initiative, actions that are not related necessarily to projects, but rather ad hoc actions, mental notes, things you want to remind yourself of, people you want to call, all these reminder mental notes, yellow post-its, emails you send to yourself kind of activities, capture them in actions in your to-do list initiative. Let me show you how. You click the plus button, you add a new initiative. The name we recommend you use to-do initiative. The start date, because it's a process, would be the 1st of January and the end date the 31st of December. So an initiative can also be a process rather than more like a project. Remember, ad hoc activities, to-dos, reminders, they're never going to stop. They don't really have an end date. So it's more like a process. Now, before you save, I recommend you go down to the execution plan and in the feedback requirements, you select none. Why? Well, because there's no point in reminding you to give status on a process that will run indefinitely. Now we press save and you're back to your overview. From here, it's just a matter of creating all the actions, mental notes, all the yellow posts that you can imagine. And at the beginning, there will be tens of them, but very quickly, you're going to find out that you're going to end up with both 30, 40, maybe even 50 actions or more. For that reason, I recommend you consider using milestones as categories. Let me show you how. You add a milestone, you give it a name, for instance, a category. It could be called people. The due date you push to the 31st of December because it's not really a specific delivery date. It's more like a category, and we press save. As you can see now, we have a milestone with the category name called people. Now you can push an action into that milestone so you can neatly organize all your actions under these categories. This is great, especially if you're following the getting things done methodology, because then you can organize within different areas or topics next actions, right? So this is your to-do initiative. Also, what you can consider is mark some of these actions with priority, because then they will show up on your priority list. So our recommendation is that you have on your priority list the work for this week, maybe even next week. If it's longer than that, consider removing it from your priority list. Remember though, to give it a due date so that the system will be working for you in terms of remembering when to come back to actions. That was it for this video. In the next video, we're going to take a closer look at how you can use team initiatives to provide a similar overview, but for the whole team. Stay tuned.
Be successful. Execute with ActionPlanner.